Ooh, we are up, we are live, and we are late. Late. Man, I'm feeling good. I get over here and do some work and gotta come up with some creative ways of expanding an idea we've been working on over at the school. We got this week off, so we want to, we want to build something that is eternal over here at school. Doing some real nation building type work. Hopefully those of you that wasn't getting texts and stuff yesterday, Daddy Toaster, hey, the black signal went out. It's kind of slow though this morning, so we're gonna pick our hair a little bit, give people time to get in here. I ain't got the rush today because my kids, they're not going with me, so that's usually like most of the iron and a lot of the slowdowns and stuff like that. Not that I mind. It's a beautiful thing that I'm blessed to be able to see my kids every morning throughout the day. Well, I won't be able to do that with Cleve next year. Probably be anxious for a little while because I'm used to having them right by me. But we all grow and move on, and that's the way it is, right? So let's go and let's do what we are supposed to do. First off, I got to thank you for joining us in the congregation of the mighty, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Anime. You come on all loud. Y'all snoozing. What is she doing, girl? I guess she just gave up on the show. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Grab your glass for that water. Get your container of that water. Lift and pour your water. Drink some water. Drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Man, that felt good. Man, just move your body. Drink. Shout out to Brother Kwame. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Fam, just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But to stay healthy, family member, breathe, drink, eat, move, and sleep. Culturally appropriate. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink with me, fam. Drink your water. Alright, family. Let's go and get this toast up and popping. You know, if y'all got some comments or some stuff y'all want to talk about real quick, go and hit us up. Could possibly got 2 shows this week. Well, actually, we can't have the shows because I figured out ways of getting around the whole issue of my mic not working. You know what I'm saying? Didn't go out and buy a mic. I went out and bought a speaker. Let's see. Went out and bought, I got this speaker, right? And now I also had this one. So this is the one we use right now, right? This one is going to stay right here by my computer so that we could do our shows, keep it charged. You know what I'm saying? Got the other one to travel with. Can also help with some of the culturally appropriate festivals and stuff like that. So we had a nice conversation yesterday. I had to get up and get over my mom's house. And I want to thank all those that participated in that conversation. So I don't know what more I could say on some of the issues that we're dealing with at this point in time. But that whole piece about, we need to be working on chiseling out, especially here in Columbus, chiseling out a black agenda and make it smooth, right? You know what I'm saying? Plotting to take 3 seats in city council. You know what I'm saying? Get some key positions in the city. Come on. Why not? But all right, that's us. Other people got to do other things. But we could serve as the inspiration. All right, so I'm gonna go on. And I gotta. And before I leave this morning, I'm gonna go and handle that business with my ambrosia down the basement, so that we can have us some fresh ambrosia, and those people that's coming to the mall can have some fresh ambrosia. Hold on, Brother Kwame made a comment. Let's see what he said. He said, word. He says, first off, he said, great Umoja. You know what I'm saying? Say, word, true talk. Going to get some of these seats of power up here in Columbus. We got time. We got time. We got young people and we got old people with enough sense to do it. Mom will need, All right, so I'm going to let them sit. We got all these gallons going out. And we got one, we got a brother ordered lemon ordered the Justice League. Kwame want the Kwame drink. I got enough stuff for the Kwame drink right now. And mom gonna need her gallon. So, okay. So I'm gonna have to put all that to the side, cause you know how it gets when I get there. Especially if I got Gina working behind the counter. Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying? Teach them well and let them lead the way, right? But she not ready yet. I'm still laughing every time I see that picture of them at the during the busiest time of the mall, taking a break. Spelled break wrong. We on break. We on BRAK. Like, damn. Daughters and granddaughter just abandoned the nigga. I'm like, damn. Can I get some shirts sold or something? You know, come on now. Help a brother out. But speaking of the mall, we got the mall popping up this weekend coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really looking forward to it. It will be on Kaumba, April 27th from 12 to 6. Come on out, support the vendors, do some networking. Come check out the workshops. I don't know if we're going to do a movie this time. The movie has become a casualty of the mall. The success of the mall meant the death of the movie theater. So alas, we may not have a movie, right? So that's still up in the air right now, but it's not looking like we're gonna have a movie. Either way, the mall is gonna be popped, right? So come on out, bring your family and friends, tell somebody, like and share. There will be posts on the Black Signal going out all over the world. All over the world, all over to everybody we know. Do we just turn in our article for the newsletter through Google? Yes. You the only one that did it through Google. Everybody else, I had to go and translate this shit. I don't know why. After all this Google talk, Google and Android talk, people don't realize that I don't use nothing but Google. Right? Google Docs, all that. You know what I'm saying? So you did yours in Google Docs and everything, and I appreciate that. And so I still got to finish because Gina G got a video. The Gye-Nyame girl, that's the new title of the show. So I got to do a whole nother title sequence. They have a show for Detroit. Gye-Nyame Journey has a show for Detroit. I just have to put that together so that I could go and include that with the newsletter as I send it out. Realize those that are on the Black Signal, those that are, you know what I'm saying, the newsletter is part of the package when you sign up for the Black Signal. So you get the newsletter and you get all of the news from Gye-Nyame, the Black Signal. You know, when I see something good or something that I think fit the bill for the community, shoot it out on that Black Signal. Blah! Right? Also have a lot of cash. Do we turn in? Okay. Also have a lot of cash to turn in for Malcolm X. Can't transfer it through PayPal or Cash App, unfortunately. So we gotta do a face-to-face transfer. Okay. All right. I'll give you a call later on today because I gotta go to the school today. So let's do this toast. Get our day started. And those that want to support the Malcolm X Festival, it's coming up on May 25th. Malcolm X Revolutionary Festival, let's say that, or we say MX Fest, right? Y'all could support at paypal.me/GNJ1. And we're working on getting the Cash App also out there so that people can support. And man, oh man, we got some stuff planned for you, for the community. man, cultural stabilizing in motion, right? So, all right, family, first off, we going to give honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we grab our list, a beautiful list of our ancestors, and we start our roll call. You ready? Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texander Davis, Herm Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Chris Fanny Gadsden, Lena, Uncle Chris, Finn, Cleveland, and Jenny Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herm Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamal Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Nail, Normal X, Sapet Mott, Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Edda Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Apple Bro, 4, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxembourg, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Mildale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Barry Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Argosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Al Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Patrick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Salemi Selva Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Becky Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Deborah Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.R. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Henry Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Don Patel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Mina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Brandon, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Delimont Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiti Polani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnston, Elise Waters, Friedrich Hines, Inez Bostic, Gannon Bostic, Winifred Scanner Bay, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Carla Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Peter Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pino Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, that's also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George N. Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Gina Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Sr., Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Melly and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, John Ann Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lil Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, Amy West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, at the Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javon McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekhar Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Esther H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Declan Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Coper, George Swan, Emily Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, and Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Member Scott Jr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled Essen, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, and Angeline Gant. Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth and Elaine Johnson. See, I still got to use how that's spelled. So we raise up a glass to all of our ancestors and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the present moment. Right now, we are on Umoja, and I have on the right color shirt, but I don't have on the Daily Toaster shirt. We have on that violet or purple. Today is Umoja. Activate those particular formations and get out in the world, and let's find some unity, family. Take a picture of it, post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey, write a poem about it. Shouts out to Miss Kim Carswell. Please add Teresa Sambo. Am I saying it right? Oh, my wife took my pen. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Alright. I gotta add it now because I won't remember later. So give me a second, family. Is it Therese or Teresa or Teresa? When you call in on the next show, you got to pronounce it for me so I can make sure I'm getting it right. Sambao or Sambo. So we have a new ancestor on the list, Teresa Sambao or Sambo. I get the pronunciation when Sister Kim called in. So we raise up our glass. Oh, Teresa. Okay. Alright. So I had it right the first time. Teresa Sambo. So we lift up our glass to all of our ancestors. We say our shake. From there we're back into this moment. And in this moment, we are speaking of unity. Truth is the melodic principle of the day. Violet is the color. Mentalism is the hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwojo. Female name is Ajua. Ajua, right? We lift up our glass. We salute this present moment, keeping our pact with our ancestors and keeping our pact with our future generations. So we move on. Sambu. Okay. Sambu. Okay. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there we move to our children, our children's children on to infinity, and we toast our children yet to be. Alright? And we say Ashe. We celebrate them. From there, family, we move on to all of our relations and we toast, so we say Ashe. From there, we toast, and it's that selfish libation. Get your second in, family. Get your breath. What is it that you need in this moment to become the greater you, to move towards your best self? Laying that strong foundation for those future generations. We lift that glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we toast you, you know what I'm saying? The most magnificent, uplifting, inspiring, inspirational, if I ain't said that already, exciting, unifying, amazing, strong, wise, wisest individual in the room. Stop looking around. Raise my glass at you. And with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy in 100 years. Gotta find me a bigger shirt to wear out here because I know it might get kind of chilly today up here because in Ohio, you never know, right? Woo! So, I gotta find a shirt. I gotta go down here. I gotta go on and sample this ambrosia and then put on the proper tops because so that I can make sure it breathes, so I can have it. Cause I want to have it well breathed up before I bring it to the mall. But then also, because I want to do about 20 bottles. I want to do 20 smaller bottles, which is going to take a lot of work, and I need to let it really, really breathe. Because if not, fat. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want nobody to catch a piece of glass from the ambrosia, because it will blow up. So I have to let it breathe. So I'm gonna let it breathe from now until like near night, and transfer. Well, I'm going to work on the special blends when I come home tonight. So the Kwame mix and the lemon, lime, and ginger, I have them mixed today. I had those mixed today, but I'm going to let it breathe a little bit before I do anything with it. So family, I am out. Thank you for your time. And thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm going to take another sip of this ambrosia. Fill up my copper container. What is this called? What is it called? What a damn a copper. Cause it be messing up my song. I be looking at it, my brain just shuts off. I be looking at it, be like, what is it? It's not a jug. It's copper. Don't know. Alright. Because container don't sound right in the song. You know what I'm saying? Alright, family. But this is Brother Hot Tim. I'm up and I'm out.